You already know how to show up. You post, you educate, you add value. You are consistent in a way that most people are not. And none of it is translating into clients. Not because the content is bad, not because the niche is wrong, not because you need a better strategy or a better camera or a better content calendar, because nobody taught you what content is actually for. Most founders treat content like a performance. They measure success by how many people watched, not by how many people booked. Here is the thing nobody says in a content marketing course. The algorithm rewards attention. Your bank account rewards intent. These are not the same thing. And optimizing for the wrong one is why founders with thousands of followers are still chasing their first 5 consistent clients. Attention without intent is just noise with an audience. I spent 18 months building an audience of people who loved my content. Not one of them hired me. I was writing for people who found me interesting, not people who needed to make a decision. The shift was simple. I stopped asking, what should I post? I started asking, what does my buyer need to believe right now? One fills a calendar, the other fills a diary. 6 weeks later, 3 inquiries from content alone. Not from DMing, not from ads, from saying the right thing to the right person. There are 3 things that stop a scroll. Something specific, something slightly uncomfortable, and something unfinished. Like walking past a conversation and catching 3 words that make you physically unable to keep walking. That is the entire skill. 1 sentence, your first one. Master that and your content changes. Not your strategy, not your platform, not your posting schedule, just your first line. The masterclass covers 3 things. First, why your content is not converting, and the one distinction that changes everything about how you write. Second, the belief question. What your buyer needs to believe before she says yes, not what she needs to know, what she needs to believe. This is the question most coaches have never asked. It is also the only one that actually matters. Third, the hook. 3 things that stop the scroll in the first 3 words of any post. You will write your first one in the session. You will leave with something you can use tonight. This is not for people who are just starting out. It is not for people who want to learn about content in general. It is for the coach who is generating real revenue, who is showing up consistently, whose content is genuinely good, and who cannot figure out why none of it is producing what the effort deserves. That gap is not a motivation problem. It is not a talent problem. It is a design problem, and it is fixable in 90 minutes. The masterclass is free, 90 minutes, live, no upsell during the session, no pressure, no pitch disguised as teaching. Just the thing that most content programs never get to. At the end, I will share how to go deeper for those who want to. That is optional. The session stands completely on its own. The only thing it costs is 90 minutes. And the only thing you risk is still being here in 6 months wondering why the content is not converting.